The abilities of Boruto's curse mark. Now, the abilities of Boruto's curse mark are largely unknown. No one really ever tries to think about what it can actually do, mainly because we have so little information upon it. But I just wanted to come to you guys with like one of my theories, how I believe it can help Boruto and what it can actually do. Now, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, because I think it'll be extremely exciting or extremely interesting to see what you guys have to say about this. Now, I wanted to make this video for a long time, but I actually got sidetracked. The first time I actually wanted to make this video was around episode 10 or 11 of Boruto. We kind of gotten sidetracked with Boruto's Dojutsu coming up more and more, and then around that episode we got the Sumire arc, which is a lot of information that we got, so I kind of just forgotten about this actual video idea that I wanted to make. But I was looking through Reddit the other day and I actually came upon this Reddit post, and it said almost the exact same thing that I wanted to say in the video, but on a Reddit post. Now I'm basically just gonna go over this and tell you guys what I think it's going to be. The first thing we have to understand is how Boruto actually got the curse mark in it. To be honest, it could be called a curse mark or it could be called a seal. A lot of people in the Boruto community call it a curse mark, but in the manga, Boruto actually calls it a seal. So Boruto basically got it from Momoshiki. When he killed Momoshiki, Momoshiki actually told him, you know, once you defeat a god, you can never be a regular person ever again. And after that, we always end up seeing this curse mark on Boruto's hand, and the curse mark actually expanded in a couple episodes or a couple chapters ago, chapter 15 of Boruto manga. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know this. I covered it, a lot of other YouTubers covered it, and I'm pretty sure you guys know about it, but that's basically how Boruto got the thing. One thing I don't specifically know yet is if it's actually correlated to the Jougan that Boruto has. If you guys don't know what the Jougan is, it's pretty much the Dojutsu that Boruto has, like a kind of Tenseigan / Byakugan hybrid. It's basically called the Jougan. So I'm not sure if the curse mark or the seal is actually directly connected to that Dojutsu, because as we see in like the only clip that we see of Boruto when he's older, he activated both of them at the same time, and it looked like he only activated the Dojutsu when the curse mark came about. Now, don't get me wrong, they can completely have nothing to do with each other, but to be honest, to me it just looked like they came about at the same time. Now obviously they probably came about at the same time because Boruto wanted to activate all of his abilities at the same time. That's a good possibility as well, but let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Do you guys actually think that the seal or the curse mark has something to do with Boruto's Dojutsu? But the main thing I think this seal is there for, this seal is going to be able to help Boruto with, is maintaining a lot of chakra. Now I'm not going to say it's leeching chakra off of Boruto, but I think it's going to be there to store excess amount of chakra, and chakra that Boruto doesn't usually use. One thing I can compare it to is Tsunade's or Sakura's Byakugo. If you guys don't know what a Byakugo is, it's that diamond thing on the top of their head, and I'm not saying that is directly correlated to the diamond thing that's on Boruto's hand, but I think they could possibly do the same thing. If you guys recall, back in Boruto chapter 15, we actually seen Boruto try to use the Rasengan, but when he actually used it, it completely vanished into his hand, and then his curse mark actually expanded. What I'm thinking is the curse mark can possibly be feeding off of Boruto's chakra, and I don't necessarily think it's going to be a bad thing. I think it's going to be a good thing. The thing about this is that if it's actually feeding off of Boruto's chakra, we can assume that the more chakra that Boruto feeds into this curse mark or into the seal, it will expand over his body. And as we seen in the clip when he was actually fighting Kawaki, the curse mark was even on his face, and so it looked like the curse mark expanded a lot. Now this will be extremely helpful for Boruto, mainly because of the fact that he'd have a lot of chakra saved up for whenever he'd actually need to use the chakra. For example, the Rasengan that Boruto used, the curse mark essentially saved that Rasengan. So in a situation when Boruto basically is depleted of all of his chakra, Boruto would have that Rasengan in his back pocket for whenever he needs it. Now to give you a direct example, would be the example of when Naruto and Sasuke are basically fighting at the final valley, and both of them were completely depleted of chakra at the very last end. If Boruto was in that same situation, not saying that he would be in that same situation at all, but if Naruto did have a seal that could store chakra on top of the 9,000 chakra that he already has, he could have possibly just had a Rasengan in his back pocket at the last moment and just completely destroyed Sasuke. That's basically what I'm thinking as of right now. That could possibly be what the seal is actually. To be honest, I think for Boruto that would be a great thing. Now I'm not saying that this is the only thing that seal could possibly do, because I feel like that seal could possibly do way more than that. You know how the Byakugo makes a person immortal temporarily, but not only that, also a lot more. Now I'm not saying that Boruto has the Byakugo or the seal is the Byakugo. I think Boruto still is going to be way more advanced than the Byakugo, but I think it would have some characteristics from the Byakugo. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. What do you guys actually think are the abilities of Boruto's curse mark? Make sure you guys comment the first 15 minutes to be featured in my next episode of Boruto. But it's been your boy Baara, and we out.